Hello everyone, my name is Joseph and welcome back to the Deck Archives. Now that DC Set 2 has released, I thought it'd be a good idea to just go over some of the new cards in it that I'm adding into Lascaria, as well as the cards I took out of Lascaria. So first off, a big difference you'll notice in my list is that I took out all the cyclers. Now the reason I did this is because I found in actual play I had enough cards in hand where I didn't really need the cycling effect to help sustain myself. So in return, I replaced them with 3 copies of Peragil, which is a new grade 3 for Velanos, as well as this grade 1 Secrecarda. No, the other bug, basically. I can't pronounce that name right now. So let's go over the new grade 3 first. So the new grade 3 reads Auto on Rearguard Circle. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lascaria in its card name, cost Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's rearguards with until the end of your opponent's next turn. That unit cannot intercept and it cannot stand during the stand phase. So it's kind of your normal Mega Colony-esque effect where you stun your opponent's rearguards. This card is pretty good as a early game attacker. And since we're countercharging anyways with Lascaria, we have ample counterblast to use this, as the under counterblaster in the deck is, of course, the Eraphus. So we can afford a second counterblaster in the deck. Now the grade 1 is a 3rd counterblaster, and that's why I'm only running him at 1. This unit reads Auto on Rearguard Circle. At the end of your turn, if you have 5 or more units with Vellano in their card names, cost Counterblast 1 and put this unit onto the bottom of the deck. Choose up 2 Blitz Orders from your drop and put them into your hand. It's a way to get even more of your copies of Dreamblade and other, Sweet Honey Garden back into your hand after you use them, as opposed to only relying on Meliel. Which I go over more in the other deck list, but just to refresh, Meliel, when placed, you can discard a card from your hand and just add any of your Vellano or Blitz Orders back to your hand. And finally, the new card that I'm running as well is Grudoli. Grudoli reads Auto when this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle. If you have a grade 3 graded Vanguard with Lascaria in its card name, you can Soul Blast 2, choose up to 1 card Vellano in its different card name from this unit, and grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from your drop, and you call it to Rearguard Circle. So it's a way of getting your retired Eraphoses back, or cards that you pitched for ride up, such as like your Fior or other such cards. So I'm also still running 2 copies of Elmadar, as it's just a great, another great defensive piece, being a 20k shield, basically. Along with that, there's not many other changes to the deck. In fact, there are no other changes to the deck. So just going over just the other cards in the deck. Just real quickly, 8 crits, of course, 3 draws, 1 front. I'm running 2 and 2 of the effect heal that checks your opponent's grade, as well as the just 2 vanillas. Once again, this is for the grade 4 decks. I have the Elementary Sanctitude, of course. The Blitz Order package is 1 card less since I took out the Ghost Chase, so it's 4 copies of Dreamblade and 3 copies of Sweet Honey Garden. And then, of course, the ride deck, we got the grade 0, the grade 1, which is the Tutor, grade 2, which is the check top 5, and the grade 3, which is the main Lascaria, which is the attacking piece. Of course, running 4 of them for Persona Ride. So let's just go over some test hands. It's going to be a quicker video, as I did just get back from vacation a little while ago. So, going over some test hands. Oops. I'll put that back on top. So as we can see, just same philosophy as the last time I did a profile on this last month. You want to hard mulligan for a Blitz Order. You need at least 1 Blitz Order in order to actually get the game going as soon as you're on grade 3. As we can see, we didn't. So when we get to the Tutor, we will be tutoring for the Dreamblade. So going over this, stand, draw, we're going first. In this hand, we're going to ditch the draw trigger, go to grade 1, set the energy crest, and then we will pass it from here. We will say the opponent deals 1 damage to us. That's fine. So we'll take that first damage, and then we'll go ahead and stand a draw. In this hand, so since we have the Meliel, we can pitch the Fior to go to grade 1. We'll go ahead and grab us a nope, that's Lascaria. Dreamblade is there. It is. Shuffle that on up. Then we will go ahead and call the Meliel, get the Fior back to hand, and in this case we will pitch the Yeah, we'll pitch the Elmadar here. And then we're going to go ahead and activate Caulfiore, activate the effect. We're going to go ahead and check top 5. In the top 5, we unfortunately whiff, which, yeah, that's pretty bad here. So we're just going to go ahead and move to combat then. So we're going to swing with the Vanguard first, check 1, nothing, and then check hit second. Just going to get a pass here. We don't really have a lot of defensive cards in hand, so we're just going to take at maybe about 2 damage here. Maybe 3. We'll say the opponent's good and they check a crit. Stand and draw. Right here, we pitch the second Meliel, because we don't need the second Meliel, as we don't really have anything in drop that we want to retrieve. About that, we're going to go and check top 5. So we get... So we see Persona Ride, Grudoli, and Eraphus. In our hand, we don't have an Eraphus in hand. We are likely to maybe draw into another one. Like, the 2 routes you can take with these top 5 is you can get the Grudoli, so you can use the Grudoli to boost the Paragil. I don't really like that all too much. I do like getting the guaranteed multi-attacker though, so I think that's what we will do here. We have a lot of counterblast. I think what we do here is, with this, we would do Call Eraphus, and then, oh my bad, we would want to put the Eraphus here, and then we're going to want to call the Paragil in the other column. So in combat, what we can do is attack with the Paragil first, threaten a damage here, and the on-attack skill, we can choose to stun one of their rear guards. From here, then we'll attack with the Eraphus, and then we attack with the Lascaria. Everything gets +5, actually, yeah. Because of Lascaria, and... Oops. And then this is also going to get an extra +2 because of her innate skill. Check 1, check 2. So here, we're going to say that they guarded. So we'll put crit power on Eraphus. Eraphus' skill will restand itself, and then we'll swing for a very good 43. So that's 4 attacks. This is a pretty bricky test hand, but we're still able to pull out something. We have at least a Blitz Order to play with, and we also have the Elementary Sected. So we still have 2 Blitz Orders. We can countercharge and draw 2 cards on the opponent's turn, which... let's see what we'd be able to get off the top 2. Yeah, fine enough, yeah. But yeah, not too much has changed with the deck. I still really like the deck a lot, and I do hope you all will enjoy the set 2 meta as well. Please, if you enjoyed just the deck itself, like and subscribe, follow everything, you know, do all the fun YouTube stuff. I will be doing more deck lists of the new decks that are coming out in the set as well, so please look forward to those, and I will see you all next week. Bye!